G'day, cunts! Welcome to episode 19 of the Greencast, a podcast by me, Mr. Greentext, into where I ramble to myself like a fucking madman in my own bedroom. Occasionally I'm not so mad when I'm joined by people. Today is not one of those days. So what I've been up to this week, I haven't been as busy as last week. I've still been pretty, somewhat full-on working on stuff, trying to get, YouTube videos done and whatever the fuck. But, last weekend, I think, the day or two before I recorded, last week's podcast, I had a bit of a, birthday gather, because I had my, birthday, last weekend, and, I am now no longer a teen. I am 20 years old, at this point, for people that are wondering. Yeah, it was just a good little gather. I had about, 15 of my friends around, and, we just shot the shit. Fucking had a bit of a barbecue, a bit of a barbie around mine, fucking threw some snakes on the barbie, cooked up some patties and whatever the fuck, and, yeah, just had a good time with my friends, which is always good, just to have a break from, everything, just chill with friends. And, yeah, a couple of them stayed around the night, and, just a fucking good night. Whoa. But specifically, I wanted to talk about one of the fucking presents that one of them bought me. A couple of them bought me, gift cards and money, which I always fucking appreciate and stuff. But, one girl gave me a box. And I'm like, oh, okay, someone actually bought me, a present. Because most people just give, money and gift cards nowadays. Because they know me. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck, here we go. And already I know I'm gonna get fucking memed. This isn't gonna fucking end well with whatever the hell is in this box. And it's got a little bow around it. And I'm like, oh, okay. So she hands me the box. And already I'm like, what the fuck? This box is probably about, a kilo or two, heavy. And, the box is probably, hang on, I carry a Kiri. I just turn New Zealand for a second. I carry a tape measure on my desk for when I need to measure things. It's probably about 20 centimeters by 10. There's a guy in the comments that likes to convert all of the normal person metric to imperial, so there's another job for you, mate. Yeah, it's about 20 by 10 centimeters. Oh, and probably about 10 high as well. And I'm like, already I feel the weight of this as I get it handed to me, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? So already I struggle to get off the bow, and I have to fucking cut it off because I did a fucking triple Windsor fucking over the wind and hanging rope knot. I don't know knots, man. And so I took off the top, and there's a bit of tissue paper on it, and I'm like, oh fucking hell, what is this? And I take the fucking top off. And it's coins. A fucking a lot of goddamn coins. And by a lot, I mean $20 worth of 5-cent fucking coins, cunt. That's 400 fucking coins! Fuck, and I just lost my shit, man. I'm like, fuck you, what the shit am I supposed to do with this? And the bank's gonna fucking hate me taking this in, because I can't do anything with it fucking here. What am I gonna do? Fucking carry it to the supermarket and put in fucking 200 worth of coins to spend $10 at the local supermarket? No. I have to take it to the bank and just be like, well, good luck. I don't know how much is in there. I mean, I assume it's $20. I think that's what she said. She might have dropped a couple here and there. It might be a little bit lower. But it's also good because in Australia we don't have 1-cent coins. We used to have 1-cent coins, which I think, in America, you have, the pennies, which are, yeah, the 1 cent. And, to see fucking, Mr. Beats and all the other fucking people that have money, and they're just, spending $1,000 at Gucci with 1-cent coins! And then they're always just yeah, nah, fuck off. And they always try and fucking avoid it and just be like, but it's legal currency, you have to take it! And they're like, yeah, no we don't, fuck off. Oh, man. So, yeah, that's just gonna have to... I just got gifted a fucking burden that I'm gonna have to fucking deal with now at this point. Oh, man. But, I got a decently big paycheck. I got the biggest paycheck I'd ever gotten from YouTube this past month too. And I'm like, fuck, I need to upgrade my goddamn computer. And I decided to buy myself a new graphics card. And previously, I had a GTX 660, which is about a 5 or 6 year old card at this point. I don't know how the fuck I was still running shit and playing games at this point. Like, I was playing Assassin's Creed Origins off it. I don't know how. It's like a 2 gigabyte card, and it's so fucking old. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to have to upgrade for at least the next 4 years. So I just bought myself a top-of-the-line, like, 1080 graphics card. Well over half my paycheck just went to it, but I'm like, I'm fucking sorted. Don't have to fucking worry about it at this point. And it's so good, man. I bought the, Strix Gaming, whatever the fuck card. 8 gigabyte, 1080, Asus. Is it, a lot of people's, like, there's a couple people that, always have a go at me for the pronunciation of the company Asus. Is it Asus? Is it Asus? I don't fucking know, because I have people that, like, get up me for saying one or the other, and when you say stuff like this, you forget how you say it, because the thing's put in your head, and I think I say it Asus. I can't remember. Yeah, does that ever happen to fucking you guys? I don't know if I can think of any other examples off the top of my head. But you know what I mean? On this, like a pronunciation. Well, another one. There's another comedian I've talked about a couple times. Luke Kidgel. He had a fucking thing for a while where the brand of car, Peugeot, for the majority of his life, he was saying Peugeot. And, like, yeah, he got ridiculed for it when he said it out loud for the first time. But then it's, apparently, Peugeot still isn't right. It's Peugeot. But, is it? Because there's people from, like, both sides. Anyway, I immediately got fucking distracted. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, 1080. Yeah, dude, fucking having a actual fucking, like, good graphics card. This is the first time in my life I've had something, like, this fucking good in my computer. And it's so weird as well. Because, I bought Watch Dogs 2, like, last year, and, like, around Christmas, during, like, the fucking sales. And, I'm like, well, I can't fucking play it on my rig at the moment with my 660. I just didn't even fucking bother. And I knew I was getting a 660. So, I preemptively downloaded Watch Dogs 2. Except that it had, like, corrupted some files and needed to download, like, another gig. And I'm like, whatever, fuck. I still want to play it. Play with my card. And, I booted up Assassin's Creed Origins. And, dude, everything automatically got set to Ultra. It was so fucking cool. I've never had that happen in my life before. And I thought it was fucking hilarious, too. That, even, like, just as something as simple as, like, the title screen and the main menu, I didn't realize shit could be that fucking crisp. It looks so fucking clean. I'm like, oh, it doesn't have to be blurry? What? And I went in the game and I'm like, oh, fuck, I didn't realize there's, like, shadows over here and, like, textures could look this fucking good. It was so fucking cool, man. And then eventually, Watch Dogs 2 finally fucking finished. And, dude, I'm getting, like, a constant stream of, like, 100-something FPS on, like, ultra everything. It's the fucking best feeling in the world. My entire life, I'm just like, I'll never be able to fucking afford, like, a decent rig and be able to, like, play everything like that. That fucking changed. Just have to, like, commit to it. But, yeah. No, fucking, you've just been the fucking best thing with, like, giving me pay. And probably the next thing I'm probably gonna have to do is upgrade my RAM as well on my computer. Because a lot of the time, even when I'm, because I usually have, like, Premiere, Photoshop, and, like, After Effects open sometimes when I'm editing stuff. And, yeah, I put a lot of strain on my memory trying to do multiple things at a time. And I have 16 gigabytes, but it's obviously not enough because it's constantly, like, up, like, 80-90% when I'm doing, like, heavy editing. So I'm gonna have to get fucking 32 gig of RAM, because, yeah, I can't fucking do that. And then probably have to upgrade my CPU, and then I'll be fucking good for a while. Oh, I don't fucking learn quitting out fucking Facebook when I fucking do these goddamn podcasts. I swear to God. Quit. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, that was the thing that fucking happened with my graphics card too. Because before I had the 1080, I was running three monitors off it. I had 2 just normal monitors, like 23-inch, like LG monitors, which is a really weird resolution of like 16 something or other by 1050. Like, it's not quite 1080. It's like they jewed out on like 30 pixels worth. I'm like, nah, it's good enough, fucking. And then I've got a TV above, because I got like a desk that has like a shelf, and I got a TV above there, and that's where I usually put like video previews. So if I've got someone around editing, I'll just whack the video preview to go on the TV above, so they don't have to constantly be looking over my shoulder while I'm editing stuff. They can just look up on the TV and just see the direct picture in full screen mode, and I don't have to fuck with it at all. So it's good. But both of my monitors, second hand, bought from Gumtree, which, if you don't know what that is basically Craigslist. Is it Craigslist? I don't know. Because Gumtree's basically just for like sales. And I think you could do some other dodge stuff on Craigslist. So it's kind of like it, I think. I mean, I don't know. I've never been on it because I don't fucking live in a place that has it. But both of them I bought for like $20, like within like a year or so of each other. And it's funny as well because they're almost the same like model number too. So they're perfectly the same size, which is perfect for dual monitors. But unfortunately, one's a little bit older because it only has a VGA port, and the other one has a VGA and I think HDMI, and I think maybe HDMI. I'm not sure. I haven't checked because I've just been running DVI off it. And so basically, I was trying to set up my 3 monitors again, and the SDI monitor worked, and the TV worked. The VGA monitor did not. And I have like a little box of just like display adapters from like over the years that I've bought of just trying to run stuff. Because previously I just had like a VGA cable to I think like a DVI adapter, and I just put that in a graphics card and it worked. It did not work this time with the new graphics card, and I just had it for like probably 3 days before I'm like, alright, fuck, let's just try and do some heavy research and try and find out why the fuck this isn't working. And there's people just been like, you need an active display adapter, I need to go on the catalyst and enable it and blah 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 blah. There's other people just like, just straight plug it in, leave it turned off for 30 seconds, boot it back up and it should be fine. Launch this program and set it in the BIOS to automatically launch so your monitor works. And I'm like, what the fuck is... It's a brand new fucking graphics card, I shouldn't have to fuck around with it like this. Until, like, I tried to do some testing with it, and I tried, because it also has just 2 DisplayPort ports, which is, I think, is also a retarded fucking name for a DisplayPort, is DisplayPort. So I bought a DisplayPort to DVI, and then I had a DVI to VGA cable, so I have, like, 3 adapters deep on this fucking thing. And yeah, I tried all combinations of ports I can, even like VGA to HDMI, still didn't fucking work. So I'm like, oh, okay, I guess this fucking card just doesn't support VGA. So I'm like, fuck. So I've only got like my 1 monitor and my TV at the moment. And I realized how fucking heavy I rely on the second monitor, even like especially when I edit, which is making shit pretty hard at the moment. So I'm like, fuck, I need to buy a new monitor, man. And then I'm like, I've still got a little bit of money. Fuck it. So I looked on Gumtree to try and find some like good ones. And it was even like just, 23-inch, like 1080p Acer monitor. It was like $100, and I'm like, I'm about to like contact them to buy it, and before I'm like, why don't I just fucking look at brand new ones? Surely they're not that expensive. And my local office works, they're not that expensive, but it's still like, $120, $130. And I'm like, I don't know about that. So I went on eBay and I found the dude that sells refurbished monitors. So I bought 2 Dell 23-inch 1080p monitors, and then I'll fucking set those up. And those are DVI, so they should work. If they don't, I will commit Sudoku. But yeah, and then, I don't know, I'll have a fucking fourth monitor to maybe hook up. I don't fucking know. My desk isn't big enough to have that many monitors, but we'll fucking see, I guess. It might just be one that I'll have to keep in case I want to, like, hook up, like, another fucking machine. Use my old graphics card. And then I can still have 2 monitors for it. Why is my fucking phone buzzing? Fuck off. Let me just set it to airplane mode. Do not show. Yes. I was listening to a podcast, Luke's podcast again, and he's just saying that every time he does the podcast, he just has to, like, put his phone on airplane mode. And I think that's probably what I'm gonna have to start doing at this point. Especially with fucking, like, Discord and everything that I finally went live. Oh, I suppose I'll fucking talk about that since it went live this morning too. And this will go up the day after. Me 50,000 subscriber plug fucking the thing that came in. I mean, I suppose the people that watch this probably aren't going to be fucking... that are like 15 minutes deep in this podcast aren't going to be the same people that are fucking watching the 50,000 subscriber plaque video and debunking it. So, it's fake, you retards. I'm surprised as much of an amount of you thought it was real as you did. No, I fucking made it myself, you dum-dums. I bought the frame, which is a lot bigger than I probably should have bought, now looking back at it. Painted it black and then painted the inside a nice slat grey. Slat grey? No. Wait, what's the word? Matte grey. What the fuck? Slat grey. I 3D printed the play button and then finished it green. And then I have a buddy who actually has an acrylic cutting I can't fucking talk. And, and I have a fucking narration channel. I have a friend who has an acrylic cutting business, as well as he, like, prints acrylic too. And so I hit him up, just been like, and I got him to cut out a perfectly shaped rectangle of acrylic, and then I got him to print directly onto the acrylic with the fucking thing that says, like, congratulations for shit posting past this number. And it was so fucking perfect, dude. It looks so fucking good. Apart from, like, the size, it almost, like, would pass as, like, one of the real ones. Apart from, you know, the play button being green, of course. But then I just tried to play it off as if it was personalized for some fucking reason. And people still fucking ate it up for some goddamn reason. Just having a drink of water. But I did want to try and see how many people I could fucking fool, and just try and be sarcastic the entire time. Cause do you really think fucking YouTube's gonna send me a goddamn letter that calls me a cunt and fucking lazy and calling my content garbage? You really think they're gonna fucking do that? And Susan fucking Wojcicki's gonna sign off on that fucking shit, dude? Of course not. They get fucking sued if they call me a cunt. But I just tried to make it, like, as official looking as I could. I just happened to have, like, a box laying around that perfectly fucking fit it. And then I had a bunch of, like, foam laying around too. And then I made, like, the cutout, like they do in the actual ones. So it actually, like, sits in there perfectly. And then, you know, photoshopped a letter that looks official. And then forged a signature. But yeah, what do you mean? Of course it was fucking fake, you goddamn retard. I was doing a hot meme because I wanted to do something for 50k, but I didn't know what. And then I'm like, why don't I just fucking make my own? Because there's people on, like, Etsy and eBay that sell, like, fucking plaques. And a lot of them just look like shit. And it's obvious that they just got, like, a $2 frame. And the play buttons that they obviously just 3D printed as well. They're just straight off the print bed. So you can still see the 3D printing lines and everything too. Like, they've done absolutely no finishing. And it's just like a zero... Well, I wouldn't say zero effort, but... You know, it's not like a heavy effort fucking item for them. And even, like, I was looking through it. And it's so fucking sad, dude. Because people are posting up, like, pictures of them holding their play buttons that they've bought from, like, Etsy. And it's, like, celebrating, like, 1,000 subs. And I'm like, oh, man, that's so fucking sad that you have to have, like, a play button for 1,000. Jesus Christ, man. Actually, I kind of want to even bring it up and just fucking see what else I can find from it. Because, I mean, like, sure, 50k is something to fucking celebrate, I think. Because it's so fucking big at this point. Like, 50 fucking thousand people are subscribing to my garbage. And I'm the one that said it, not me. Wait, what? That made no sense. What? What the fuck did I just say? I'm the one that said it, not me. What the fuck? Christ. I'm the one that said it, not them, I think is what I was trying to say. What the fuck? Let's see. If I type in YouTube play button, what the fuck comes up on Etsy? Here it is. Oh, wait, so there's 2 on Etsy. There's one for $20, and it's the fucking one I was talking about. And there's the other one that's 110. That actually looks pretty fucking good. And they're the gold and the silver play buttons. And that one, they're actually like printed on thingy too. What does that fucking say? Shit, they actually look like fucking metal too. They look pretty good. Damn, dude. I can't even... So, in the fucking description of his listing here, it says... I thought I would make one... I thought I'd make another one to see if anyone else would like one for their child or any aspiring YouTuber. You know, fucking... What do you mean, buy one for your goddamn child? Your kid isn't gonna fucking appreciate this shit. What does that say? Let's see. Subscribing like 100 subscribers. Oh yeah, that was the fucking another one. Let's go in the fucking sad $20 listing where people post up their shit. Oh yeah, there's a dude celebrating like 100 subs here. I'm like, oh man, you poor fucking bastard. You have to celebrate 100 subs. I fucking forgot about this channel for like a year and it still got 100 subs, man. But yeah, it looks really fucking good. And it almost pass as the real thing, apart from, you know, the size and the green and the shit posting thing instead of surpassing. But, you know, I thought I put enough subtleties in there. And there was one guy in the comments that's just like, but your name is Mr. Space Green Text. I don't think it's the same as your channel. It must be fake. We should get the YouTube. We should get the 410 people to investigate. But I don't think he realizes that when you actually surpass that milestone, you actually get a screen and it tells you to type in your YouTube username and how you want it to appear. So I could type in whatever the fuck I wanted, really, and then, you know, get the plaque fucking shipped to me. And spacing between Mr. and Green and, you know, capital letters, I don't think really... Out of all the fucking things that you gravitate towards to, it's not the fact that they called me a cunt, that they called my content garbage. No, it's because that I capitalized green in text in my fucking username. Oh, what do you mean, you retard? God damn. I also went to the Brisbane premiere of Death Threats Don't Scare Me. Which is a stand-up comedy special by local, well, not really local, Australian comedian Lewis Spears, which is also, you know, one of the guys that called me like 12 on the radio for fans of this podcast. Remember that. But yeah, it was basically like 3 years worth of his material and just all of his best bits into one fucking special. And, yeah, went down to the premiere. He was down there too. He was announcing it and, like, met everyone afterwards. And, you know, yeah, I don't think there's much else to really say. I'm like, I told him, like, hey, I'm Mr. Green Text, but he kind of, like, I don't think he really knew what that meant. Or, you know, maybe even, like, dismissed it as, like, some little low guy. And then I proceeded to comment on his video. And then got, like, upvoted to, like, the top comment. And then people just been like, oh, didn't imagine to see you here. And the fact that I get more fucking views than on his on my YouTube channel compared to his, I think is pretty funny at this point. But no, yeah, it's just like fucking. It was a good night. Whoa. Inside Lewis joke of that two of you will fucking understand, maybe. Yeah, get a fucking poster, post it up on my Twitter. You know, I don't know, I kind of relate to the fucking death threats don't scare me thing, because, well, I don't know, I don't think I've really gotten any, like, death threats, have I? I don't know, a lot of, like, the just shit comments of just, like, calling me fat or whatever the fuck, I usually just, like, delete or just fucking ignore and immediately forget about. So I don't know, I've probably gotten at least one death threat at this point. I don't fucking know, man. Although now I've fucking said it, I'm gonna get a couple now of people just fucking memeing around, so open those fucking floodgates at this point. But, I also went to an army surplus store yesterday too. There was an event on Facebook where they put up, like, a massive sale at, like, this store with army surplus and hiking gear, and I'm like, oh, okay. Army surplus, that actually sounds okay, because I was also looking for, like, specific pouches for my cable costume, and I think I've already got them all at this point, but I'm like, you know, it could be cool, seeing some, like, old, like, army gear and get it for, like, discounted prices. So I went down there, and it's, like, a massive fucking warehouse of just, like, basically, obviously the Australian Army. It's like the Australian Army's, like, hand-me-downs and just, like, shit that, people just donated or something, I guess. And a lot of it, even on sale, was just still fucking overpriced. And, like, some of the pouches that I wanted, like, granted, you know, they're real and they're used and whatever the fuck, but there was the same pouch that I bought, I found at, this army surplus store. They wanted fucking $50 for it. You know how much I fucking paid for mine online? $20, and that's fucking brand new, you cunt. No wonder why you're fucking having a massive going out of business sale, you retard. But, there was some cool stuff there, I guess. Like, there was actual, like, captain's caps. Like, you know those ones you fucking see, like, you know, teenage fucking girls wearing when they're on, like, a party boat or whatever that they bought for $10 online? Like, there was actual real ones there. There was army and ammo cases, which, you know, is like, that's cool, but it's like, it's not really cool enough to take home. And, you know, it's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with this. And they had, like, steel World War II fucking army helmets. And again, it's like, cool, that's a thing. Don't know what I'd do with that if I bought it. Probably just fucking sit around. And they even had, like, fucking, I think it looked like torpedo decommissioned missiles? I don't know. There's, like, massive big steel cylinders. I assume that's what they were. But again, it's like, what the fuck are you gonna do with that? So, yeah, it was basically a massive fucking waste of time, to be honest. They had a bunch of cool knives and, you know, they had a couple rubber training guns too. But they just wanted too much for it. I could literally make my own rubber gun for, like, half that fucking price that they asked for. So, to them. Yeah. What else? Oh, yes. So, the fucking Titans trailer came out yesterday too. And, goddamn, does it look fucking mediocre to bad. Fucking actually kill me. And it hurts me so much seeing DC just fuck their characters. Because I'm a massive DC fanboy. And I mean, sure, Robin looks cool. He's a little bit of an edgy teen with the, like, fuck Batman sort of shit. But, fucking, just can't get over just Hooker Starfire, man. And the thing that fucks me off the most is that if you don't like Starfire, you're just racist. It's just fucking how it is. It's just like, oh, what the fuck was it a while ago where it's like that? Oh yeah, it's like, it's exactly like Black Panther. It's just like, if you don't like Black Panther, you're just a fucking racist. It was like ages ago when they had the Rotten Tomatoes thing, and it was 100%, and it was that there was like that one person that finally gave it a bad review because they didn't like it, and everyone's like, oh, he's just a fucking racist. And then, you know, once they put the nail in the coffin, normal people started, like, you know, just going, you know, it was okay, and so that counts as like a bad review. But yeah, he just got fucking stormed for just being called racist because he didn't like the movie. It's the same thing with fucking Titans. It's just like, no. It's just she doesn't look like fucking Starfire or anything. Or doesn't really remind you of Starfire or anything. She just looks like a fucking hobo off the street. That's trying to fucking make money on the side. Trying to prostitute herself. And it looks like all the budget for the fucking costuming just went into Robin. Because, I mean, of course, like, Robin's the biggest character there, so obviously they want to put the most effort into it. But even, like, Hawk and Dove, their costume looks a lot fucking better than literally everyone else's. And it's like, who the fuck knows who Hawk and Dove is, man? Why? Your priorities are fucking all over the place. I don't know what the hell you're doing. So, and it's also with the DC streaming service, which also, they had a fucking thing with just like, you can pre-order now while San Diego Comic-Con's going on. So I'm like, I'll go check it out. Because apparently you can also read comics and shit. You have access to all DC films and, you know, TV shows and everything else. So I'm like, that could be okay. I have a look at it. It's fucking $75 fucking dollars a year. Like, if it was month to month, sure. But it's $75 straight up. And that's the special pre-order price. And then I scroll down to the bottom, and then just the whole site updates. It's just like, this service is not available in your region. Check back soon. And so I can't even fucking get the goddamn streaming service if I want to anyway. So go eat a fucking bag of shit, you cunts. I'm gonna fucking torrent your shit so goddamn hard. You ain't getting a fucking cent, you bastards. And that's happened with so many fucking things. Or it's even like, the CW, like, TV shows. Like, usually they have, like, the past 3 episodes they put up on their website for free. You try to go there, and, it's like, sorry, you're in Australia, you can't fucking view this. And so it's like, cool, I'll just fucking torrent you, you fucking cuck. Try to fucking watch your goddamn shit legally, and you still fuck me. No wonder why Australia's the highest, like, rate of torrenting in the entire world. Because we just get cucked out of fucking shit all the time, man. And it's always because fucking one company here buys the rights to it, and they don't fucking do anything with it. Like, I'm pretty sure Channel 9, here, for people that, like, live in Australia know. Channel 9 bought the rights for, like, Arrow, which I guess it means all fucking goddamn CW shows, because I streamed, like, the first season, maybe, if that. And it's just never fucking come out. And so, yeah, if you want to fucking watch it through, like, the website or, like, anything else like that, you just fucking can't. Unless, like, you've got, like, fucking Netflix, whatever the fuck, and, you know, you've still got, like, an inferior, catalog of stuff compared to, like, the American Netflix anyway. And I mean, like, sure, you could get a VPN, but it just can't be fucked at this point. But yeah, I don't know. I'll fucking watch it, of course, because, yeah, I'm a fanboy, and I'll probably watch the first season before I, like, judge it fully. But it just hurts me, just looking at shit like that. And it just looks like a fucking... looks like a fucking fan film, to be honest. With the, like, the digital blood that looks like it's from Action Essentials. And fucking Raven with the fucking floaty effects. It looks like it was just done in half an hour with Adobe After Effects. And the, like, goddamn... what's it called? Cliche, like, screaming and window-shattering fucking stuff, man. It's not fucking giving me a good impression, that's for goddamn sure. So, anyway, I suppose we'll just get into the goddamn most autistic part of this podcast, and that is, of course, where I answer a bunch of your cunts' questions. So, if you want to leave any question, comments, topics, or anything like that, any life advice, or fucking whatever the fuck's going on, you can either email me at mrgreentext@gmail.com, or you can comment on the community tab that will go up sometime next week. So, I actually have a email to read this week. So I'll read that first, and then we'll go through the community tab. It's also from Steve the Nerd. So, can someone else, apart from fucking Steve, like, email me, please? Because it's literally only just him at this fucking point. But he says, hey dude, it's Steve again. First of all, I just wanted to ask if your birthday went well, and if you're doing anything special for it. Cheers, dude. Well, you actually sent the email on my birthday, so yeah, it went pretty well. I just had like the gala, and that was basically like the thing that I did. Secondly, I want to basically say thank you for all your videos. They're one of my favorite sources of entertainment right now. Keep up your good stuff. Yeah, cheers, man. It's still really fucking weird to me that like my content is just like, you know, bringing so much fucking joy to people. But, you know, then again, to each their own. You enjoy it, I keep fucking making it. I hope your future continues to go well. Side note, have you checked out the D&D stuff I previously sent you? Just curious. No, I haven't, dude. It's mostly because I don't have fucking time. I hardly have time to even play, like, video games nowadays, which is really fucking annoying. Between, like, doing stuff for films, making YouTube stuff, and then also making prop stuff, I don't have that much time anymore to, like, play video games, which is kind of fucking sad. Even especially since I got, like, the fucking 1080 now, so I can, like, play actual games and, like, actual frame rates. So let's go through some of these fucking questiones. Let's just sort from oldest first. Let's see. Cancer. Carly Havlo says, how do you feel about the mass Chinese immigration to Australia? I don't know. I mean, like, we've always had a bit of an Asian invasion down here in Australia, as much as we like to meme on it, and I think I've said it before, it's just like, yeah, sometimes when you're in the city, it is a bit of a, like, a spot the Aussie situation, because there's just Asians everywhere. But it's like, I don't have a particular problem with it. I mean, there is a lot of, like, retarded, like, Asians here that just do stupid shit. Like, I saw, as I was driving home yesterday, from the Army Surplus store, there was just, like, an old Chinese man, like, on the side of the road, of, like, a busy main road, just, like, looking down, and, you know, there was no fucking houses anywhere near, so he was just fucking standing there looking at something, and I'm like, what are you doing? Fucking standing on the side of the road like that, you retard. But, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't have, like, that much of a problem with it, but, yeah. Connor Hill asks, so how's it going with that Tinder bitch? I haven't messaged her back yet. It was still just like that awkward, just like, I asked her what mountain that was, and I'm like, oh, it's this mountain, and she's like, no, it's this one. So, I mean, I think the ship's already sunk, but, you know, I might just set up, I just fucking might send her a message, just being like, hey, is that offer still up? Because who fucking cares at this point if I burn the bridge? I did match with a couple of other, birds, and I was chatting them up, yesterday, or day before, going them up. Oh, I'm on airplane mode. I can't fucking check. 1 second. Fucking hell. Yeah, I was chatting up a couple birds, like, on the way to Lewis's special on the train. So I had, like, an hour to kill. And, it fucking happened again where I got messaged first, and, you know, she was okay looking. And, she messaged me first, and she just said, hey. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. I guess that's what it feels like to be on the other end of that. And, I'm like, hey, what up? And then, you know, awkward, like, you know, first stuff that you always do. And then I'm like, how do I get this conversation going? And I just fucking said, does sauce go in the cupboard or the fridge? Which, some of you guys, half of you are going, what do you mean? People put it in the fridge? And the other half are going, wait, there's people that put it in the cupboard? And it's just one of those things that just you happen to find out sometimes, and it's just like 50-50 where people do that. And she's like, I put it in the fridge. And I'm like, don't know if this is gonna work, honey. Because I don't know about you fucking guys, but I keep my fucking sauce in the cupboard. And it's for a pretty good fucking reason, too. It's because I don't want fucking cold sauce on my hot stuff. Why would I want to put cold goddamn sauce on my fucking steak or whatever the fuck else? And so, yeah, we went on like a big fucking, talked for like a good like 30 minutes of just like, why you put sauce in the fridge or in the cupboard. And so, you know, it's just shit like that. Or just dumb fucking stuff where you just get people talking. And every now and then it's just been like, chatting them up. So who fucking knows? But, you know, I might just hit up the other fucking chick and just see what happens. You know, might get a bit of a fuck buddy out of it. Who fucking knows? Jeff Wilson asks, what is your opinion on abos? So, I was talking to my friend actually about Aboriginals. Sure, we fucked them out of their land and everything like that, but you know, that's fucking life and whatever the fuck. Basically, we almost did the same thing to Aboriginals as Americans did to Native Americans. But we seem to look after Aboriginals a lot fucking better than Native Americans, I think. Basically, Aboriginals here, they get interest-free loans, they get free healthcare, and I think a couple other benefits too. And because of that, a lot of them just turn into fucking durry munchers and fucking just shit stains on society. Because they're like, we've got fucking a net where we could do whatever we want. And they're just fucking like bogan cunts. And fucking, yeah, so that's the thing that fucks me off. They have, it sounds really fucked when you say it out loud, but they honestly have almost like too many fucking rights at this point. Because, yeah, they have that net, and a lot of them just turn into fucking petrol-sniffing fucking durry munchers. So, yeah, that's my fucking opinion on abos, I guess. Laser Unknown just says, can I be featured on the podcast? No, go fuck yourself. Birdie just says, want to make out? No, it's probably gay, man. Flame the Seraph just says, what's the scariest mutant bug you found in your house? Oh man, what the fuck? Hold on, I gotta have a drink of water before I answer this one. There was a big fucking huntsman a while ago that I just watched come out from the top of my door and then sit on my wall for like 2 minutes, and I was in bed at this point, and I just watched him scurry behind my TV screen, and that was the last I fucking saw of him. So I probably ate him. I don't know. I don't know, that was a bit like fucking worrying, just like, cool, don't know where he fucking went. Onyx Osprey, I think I got that, says, how often do Aussies actually say fair income? I mean, it just depends on the person, I guess. I mean, like, there's definitely people that's just like, oh yeah, fucking fair income. But it's more of a just like a fucking meme, more than anything. It just depends on, like, the person. It's like, sure, there's gonna be more, like, bogans that's probably gonna say fair income, or, like, people more out in, like, the country that just, like, embrace the whole thing, like the Australian, like, rednecks that are just like, oh, yeah, fucking fair income, mate. Yeah, too right. Like, that sort of shit. But yeah, you know, it just depends from person to person. Some people say it a lot, other people don't. Gilbert, fucking every time your fucking names, guys. I don't know, it's Greebit. What the fuck? Greebit Olahismo. Whatever, close enough. Just says, are you autistic? No, not that I know of. I have not got tested or anything. But, you know, I'm not a fucking spurg or anything. You know. I know people that, like, you know, are on the spectrum, whatever the fuck. But, you know, I'm pretty fucking normal, I guess. I mean, I read these fucking shit. But, you know, I look at it as more of a job more than anything. But yeah, I don't think I'm fucking autistic. Fish says, in a non-homicidal way, how would you like to die? Well, I mean, it's... how would I like to die? I mean, you'd obviously say the least painful way, obviously. So, I mean, obviously, like, hanging yourself and suffocating yourself, drowning, being in a fire, they're all out the window, bleeding to death. So... I mean, gun to the head sounds pretty quick. It just might be a bit hard to find a gun here. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I just assume just the most quick and like painful, quick and least painful way. I guess. I don't want the fucking most painful. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of like a good meme answer at this point. The first thing that comes to mind is like that Ron Paul green text, where he just like goes on like a high-speed chase, puts like a brick on the accelerator, and then sets himself on fire and attaches a rope to himself and to the car, and then parachutes out with the Ron Paul 2012 thing while his body's on fire, being chased down the highway. Like shit like that. I can't think of anything like that off the top of my head, but some Russian guy, I'm going to try and pronounce that, It says, what is your opinion on Alcaton T4? Was it necessary or not? So, I don't know what that means. So, to Google! What is that? Alcaton T4 was a post-war name for mass murder through involuntary euthanasia in Nazi Germany. T4 was the abbreviation of some German thing. Street address. Nazi policy. Euthanasia to kill physically or mentally. Oh, wait, what? Oh, so it was if you had a fucking spurg baby, or you know, you had a bit of Downs or whatever the fuck, you could just like voluntary euthanize them. I don't know, man. I mean, like, sure, life is life, but you're just subjecting that potential kid to like have a fucking lesser life to someone else, I guess. So, I don't fucking know. I don't know if there's something I really want to answer, I guess. Fred22344791 just says, do your best gargle in the mic. You asked for it, so here you go. Here you go, I hope you're happy. Good old Happy Pile of Guts says, what's your opinion on the new Doom and the upcoming QuakeCon? Also, congratulations on getting 50k subs and getting a shit on Spotify. I can now listen to the podcast with my phone screen off and no need to pay YouTube with some shekels. Yeah, I'm glad you're actually listening to the podcast like some other ways, man. There's also heaps of other podcasting apps like Podcast Republic. That's particularly what I like to use rather than Spotify and everything else. It's free as well, so, you know, and there's no ads, like, in the thing. Like, sure, there's banners and stuff, but, yeah. Opinion on the new Doom. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited. I actually played the new Doom, this year. It took me that fucking long. I played it with my 660, and it actually ran pretty well. It was so fucking fun, man. Even just, like, going into, like, a fight, and just that fucking heavy metal music just kicking in is so fucking cool. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. QuakeCon, don't really know anything about it. So, that's kind of my opinion on that. One more thing I wanted to fucking address, and Fred, goddamn bunch of numbers, says it again. He says, what brand is your ground harness use? And fucking, it's a curse, because mentioning it, I'm just gonna get fucking more of it now, but I'm so fucking sick of these fucking ground harness memes, dude. Like, it's not fucking funny at this point. It's just like, get a new fucking meme at this point. Because New Zealand's fucking right next door. Why aren't you making fucking ground harness memes of, like, fucking New Zealand, too? It's just like, and like, every time, on, like, one of my fucking, like, IRL videos, it's just every time it's like, where's your ground harness? Where's your ground harness? I bet it has magnetic boots instead. And I'm like, get a new fucking meme, you fucking cancer. And again, just by fucking say it, I'm just gonna get fucking more of it now at this point. But, it's just fucking pissing me off at this point. I think I might even just, like, I could be a cunt and just bound... Fucking, alright. If I fucking see another 5 people mention ground harness, I'm fucking banning the phrase ground harness from my YouTube. And you won't be able to fucking post a comment with it, cunt. So, yeah, keep that in fucking mind, you bastard. Secret phrase for this week. What do I want to fucking make it? I'm not making it ground harness, that's for sure. How about, let's make the secret phrase for this week, if you made it all the way this fucking thing, put the word graphics somewhere in your comment. Be as creative as you want with that. Did you what sort of graphics card do you have? How can you run stuff with I don't fucking know, you guys will fucking figure it out, I guess. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you got any questions, any topics or anything you want to fucking submit to me, mrgreentex@gmail.com. That's Mr. Greentex with an S on the end of that. Or comment on the community tab that go up sometime next week. And I'll fucking catch you later, cunts.